So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are having an amazing day. So, I thought I'd make this video about a gun which I believe might as well serve as a replacement to the sniper rifles after they get nerfed, which, for your information, is really not too far away. Now, I know this does raise a few questions here and there because the gun I'm talking about is the SPR, and it's not even a sniper, it's a marksman rifle, right? So, in what world would a marksman rifle replace a sniper? Well, I'm gonna answer that question for you. This gun is actually really decent. Yes, I still would say that snipers will be the better performers, but then it completely comes down to your playstyle and a lot more factors as such. And there are a few ways in which this gun is going to be a little bit better than snipers. So you can see the ADS speed that I'm running right here, which is absolutely insane because, well, that's what I built this class for, maximum ADS speed, and that's pretty much my entire loadout when it gets to one-shot weapons of this sort. It's literally just max ADS speed and throw on a scope if I like one. And obviously, since this one's a marksman rifle, it comes with a default iron sight, which, don't get me wrong, is actually really good, but it's just that I don't prefer using one-shot weapons without a scope because I tend to do this a whole lot. The aim on the longer side, which I can't really do great if I have the iron sight, right? So that's about it for the multiplayer scene, I guess. But no, wait, before I finish that off, I'd like to cover the sniper nerf category, which, if you guys are wondering, is an ADS speed nerf, which might or might not make a whole lot difference to you depending on your playstyle. But if you're someone who likes to run around the map with snipers and quickscope anyone and everyone you see, then this might as well be a significant nerf to you, because the main factor in contribution to quickscoping is, of course, the ADS speed, and that is what is getting a nerf. It's close to 10 to 16% depending on which sniper rifle you're using, which is distributed among the main 4 snipers, that is the Locust, Outlaw, DLQ, and the Arctic 50. And this one's a marksman rifle, so it really isn't getting that nerf, which I believe is a little bit of a good thing and maybe a slightly bad thing, because there are chances that you might as well see this weapon popping up more and more and more in every game, because, as I said, this might as well serve as a replacement, right? So yep, now that's it for the multiplayer scene. Now I want to talk a little bit about this weapon in BR. After using this for several hours and testing it out a little bit, I guess I can confidently say that this is quite possibly one of the most broken guns in BR. Now, I know that sounds a little weird because, well, why would you use a marksman rifle that has 5 rounds in its mag when you have the Locust, the DLQ, the Outlaw, the Arctic 50 with the stopping power, right? Well, the answer is because none of the snipers that I just mentioned will one-shot to the head if your opponent is at 150 HP and has a level 3 armor at max health. But this gun will, but that's only with one specific attachment, which obviously you'll have to unlock by grinding for it, right? But what that specific attachment does is increase this weapon's headshot multiplier multifold, which is gonna give you a damage of 360 if I'm right, which is much higher than what your armor at max health would cover, a level 3 armor at max health, and you being at 150 HP via an adrenaline shot, I'd say. So this gun is actually really insane. But before I complete that sentence, yeah, I know you probably sense that but coming from quite a while, but yeah, this weapon is again a high risk, high reward sort of weapon, even in BR, just like in multiplayer, because going for headshots is really not that easy, but that's pretty much the only upside to this weapon, because I'm not even exaggerating, I've hit people 4 times on the body with this weapon that I ended up finally knocking them or killing them. That's literally how bad it is if you aren't going for headshots. But then again, if you're going for headshots, then you really needn't worry going about for the body shots, right? It's just the fact that it'll take you a couple more seconds extra to aim for the head rather than just for the body. And no, it does not have any separate difference in its bullet speed or bullet drop off when it gets to BR only, because obviously we don't have either bullet speed or drop off in multiplayer, right? The only weapon that has is the AS valve. And yes, of course, I am going to show both my loadouts for the BR and the multiplayer scene at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So I guess I could say that's pretty much it about this gun. I mean, I don't necessarily think that this is entirely going to replace snipers for every single person, but this might as well be I'd say one of the most viable alternatives to snipers. So here's my loadout for multiplayer. You can copy this if you want to, no problems at all. Standard build except for the 6 times, that's your personal preference. And this is my BR loadout. And remember, the 338 rounds are absolutely necessary. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.